Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And we are underway from Cincinnati. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, a former Blue Hen out of Delaware. It's Joe Flacco.
Remember when the conversation was, is Joe Flacco elite? Well, at one point he was elite enough to not only win a Super Bowl, but be named the MVP of that game. And for a time, one of the top-paid quarterbacks in the league. Not bad for a young man who transferred to Delaware from Pitt while in college. This guy has had a great career. Not many chances now to lead an offense, but still capable if put on the field.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Flacco. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Over the middle, he comes it up, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second in a couple. Throwing here is May. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. In motion comes the tight end left. To the air, May. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To throw, it's May. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line.
Patriots, first down. A gain of 21 yards. And a Patriot first down.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you get them back in the wheels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 17. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
That's another Patriots first down.
A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. The tight end Henry here in motion. Looking to throw. May. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs from 3 yards out. And the Patriots use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Partner, are they going to cover him? Well, that's 4 catches and the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
Well, what we're seeing so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue to find open space to throw him the football. Otherwise, I just run 2 or 3 guys at him. They're doing a nice job of finding his way open, scheming him, as they like to say.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Passing play, Flacco. Open man is Yoshivas. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Over the middle, it's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And again, it's Flacco to throw. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown will get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This one complete to Yoshivas. And taking it across midfield and just shy of 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle for loss to Harold Landry.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Flacco looks to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now it's Flacco. This is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good for the Bengals. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From talking with defensive backs and their coaches over the years, they hate to see 4 guys in a route like this because the safeties are often occupied. It creates indecision. They're unsure about who goes with who. And the quarterback, he just reads the most vulnerable safety and takes advantage of it for a big play here. Coach Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. An inside give, Brown. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Will try and do this himself. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Flacco, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's May. The man here, the tight end Henry. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The tight end Henry here in motion. They'll throw with May. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. The tight end Henry here in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Flacco. Open man is Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun, a give to Brown. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Setting up to throw Flacco. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Evan McPherson.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. New England's offense set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Stevenson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And he'll pick up about 3 there up to the 43.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league in trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Here is 3rd down and 4. He'll look to throw. May looking to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And the Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. In motion, Hollins. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The slot man in motion right. From the shotgun, it's May. Now he's going to step up and run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Patriots first down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why don't I just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. There was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll set up a throw. Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. May looking to run, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And that will knot us up at 10. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. A solid stiff arm. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Flacco. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Brown with his stick skills. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Flacco. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Flacco from midfield. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Flacco. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Flacco. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. Here now, 2nd and 4. To pass, Flacco. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 23 yards on the play.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Flacco. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
It's now 3rd.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Third and goal, Flacco. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Andre Yoshibas, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
McPherson now for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. So the Patriots coming out now. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, May. And that's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. To throw, it's May. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd down and 1. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing here is May. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
To the air, May. Gets this complete to Butte. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's May. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The Bengals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. He's got a full head of steam. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Passing play, Flacco. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now it's Flacco. Wide open receiver complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Flacco from the gun. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And again, it's Flacco to throw. On the slant, it's fair. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st down and goal to go.
Here's Flacco. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
A 9-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. They'll throw with May. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll drop the throw. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And some room to work. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Offense actually praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Keyshawn Butte, 44 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Borregales now for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
Ties the game at 17.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Looking to put a drive together. Flacco looks to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
From the 35, here's second down and a yard. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Flacco. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. Now Flacco. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Flacco. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
takes it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now Flacco. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Here's Flacco. This is Fant on the short completion. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
McPherson on for the point after.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And a nice play on the end of it. An 18-yard touchdown run.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Henderson. And he stopped immediately there. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Now 3rd down and 7.
He'll look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Henderson now on 1st and 10.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Patriots first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. On the handoff, Stevenson. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They'll set up a throw. And Diggs has it. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
In motion, Hollins. Back to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. May. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. And you've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 9. Right back to Brown. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 135 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Flacco. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Here's Jones. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Patriots offense and Drake May headed back onto the field. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The Pats at the line, ready to go. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the gun again to Henderson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
That's good for a Patriots.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. To throw, it's May. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bengals' 28-yard line.
In motion, Hollins. To the air, May.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And oh, he spins past him and into space. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson, 28 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
The extra point now for Borregales. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown set to take over once more.
And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. The Bengals drive about to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Able to find Higgins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first and 10, here's Brown. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. To pass, Flacco. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Flacco from the gun. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. New England's offense set to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Looking to put a drive together. It's Stevenson with a run to begin the drive. And he'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at him, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 22, here's second and 8. Here's May. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevenson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay game.
And that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Jones on the return. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now it's Flacco.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and
Looked like
10.
both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Brown going up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. New England trying to get a place on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2. They run once more with Stevenson.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A gain of 6. And the Patriots, 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson.
Shoves him aside. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing here is May. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he takes it down to the 20-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
In motion, Hollins. They'll throw with May.
Oh, he's got him wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Mac Hollins,
A 20-yard touchdown.
and the Patriots have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Borregales now for the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Patriots 31.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's Flacco. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Passing play. Flacco. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Flacco looks to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
2nd and 5.
Flacco from midfield. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
And again, it's Flacco to throw. That one complete once again to Higgins. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Now Flacco. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Flacco. And this is caught at the 8. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
On your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
At the 3-yard line.
2nd down, goal to go. Flacco. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Pressure mounting. Flacco. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Patriots get the football back. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise, because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And that should do it. He's got a first down, and the Patriots can run it out from here.
Yards on the play.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.